Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be reviewing the Magic Blade by Zinvo. This watch is part of Zinvo Blade's lineup, which includes his turbine-shaped second hand. So let's get started. So here's a quick unboxing. As soon as you open the package, you're going to see this little welcome pack, and inside you're greeted with warranty cards, some brand stuff, and a microfiber cloth so you can clean the watch with. And here you can see the watch itself. The watch is pretty easy to take out, and when you first take it out there should be some plastic coverings that you have to take off, but I already reviewed the watch itself, so that's why mine doesn't have it. But yours should be a little bit different. My first impressions were that it's pretty hefty, it's a nice looking watch, and it seems pretty nicely built. So I'm going to go over the specs really quickly. Quickly going over specs, the casing is stainless steel with a sapphire crystal glass on the front, and is a 44mm watch that measures 12mm thick, or around half an inch. The strap that comes included is leather, which goes nicely with the watch. It also has a Psycho NH35 movement, which allows you to use the watch without charging or replacing the battery. The watch is water resistant to 5 ATM, but I wouldn't recommend bringing the leather strap close to any water just to be safe. Now on to the review. My first impressions with the watch were definitely good. When I first held it in my hand, I noticed the heft of the watch and it really felt premium. The automatic movement on the back of the watch is a really nice look and definitely shows off the high quality insides. One thing to know about me is that I'm an avid Apple Watch user and have been since the first Apple Watch. I've never taken it off since day one, and I'm not exactly used to automatic watches like these. The Zinvo Blade is definitely the complete opposite spectrum of watches. Being a classic watch, you never have to charge. Instead of a digital watch, you have to charge every night. While testing the Zinvo, I did miss a lot of the features I got from the Apple Watch, but in my opinion, that's not what this watch is for. It didn't exactly give me the everyday wear feeling the Apple Watch did, so that's not exactly what I did with it. I wore it for any formal events like meetings, conferences, but other than that, I left it at home. That leads me to battery life. It doesn't technically have a battery, but I'll talk about my experience with how long it lasts. Like I said earlier, I didn't wear it every day since I always preferred to use my Apple Watch, as I now rely on it for many tasks. Since I left the watch resting on a table for quite a bit, the watch would eventually stop ticking the next day. There's an advertised 42-hour power reserve, but I never got to that number, probably because I didn't end up wearing it all the time, enough to charge it. For the build, the watch was a lot heavier than what I was used to, and it did take a bit to get comfortable with. It was a little bit weird going from a light watch to a slightly heavier one, but going from no watch to this would be a little weirder for a longer time. This watch is by no means thin. The squared off edges make it look a lot thicker than it actually is, and for what people with thicker wrists, it'll definitely suit you well. I don't have thin wrists, but I did have to use the smallest size for the strap. Something to keep in mind about the strap is that the smallest hole is really hard to use. I had to use that size since it was the only one that fit, but the first time I had to break in the leather by bending the strap almost 180 degrees just to fit it in. Other than that, I had no complaints about the strap, and it does really feel high quality. This watch is designed to be an eye catcher. Even my friends who didn't really like the look of this watch still said it was a really good conversation starter and still had something to compliment about it. That's what I believe this watch is for. People want to stand out from the crowd while having a functional watch to go alongside them. It's not a low-key watch at all, and will definitely get you people asking about it wherever you go. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.